Hampshire, one of my favorite places in the world.
Now, this is Mark J. He's one of my mentors with network marketing. Um, it's your job to bring up the business. And so there are 5 or 6 ways to do that. We're going to get you to a site that'll show you the way to do that and a fun way to do that and break down the barriers that keep people from looking at your business.
And we realize at this point we've given you 5 or 6 ways to bring up the business with different types of people. And I know what you're probably thinking. What if they ask me some questions? What if they say, what is it? Or tell me more about it? And that's, of course, where a lot of people get tongue-tied. I'm going to show you how to get the desired response, them to instantly take the information for you with a phrase that's made me a fortune. I'm going to give you the phrase. I'm going to show you exactly how to use it. The phrase is, and make sure you jot this down, what would be easier for you? Okay, that's how it works. So
up to this point, you should have asked one of several questions. You'll notice that the conversations always start with a question. One of the questions of the 5 or 6 is this one. Say Sally is serving you at the restaurant, and she says, is there anything else? And she gives you the ticket at the end of the meal. She says, sure, Sally, I've got a question for you. Are you married to your job, or are you interested in looking at something more? And Sally says, I'm really not married to my job. I do want something more. She says, yeah, I would like to do something more, something better. You say, great. Sally, you give her a card and you say, Sally, look at this video and tell me what you like about it. And this video is not going to be about the business. It's actually going to be about Sally and what she wants to do. That's the first 2 steps. The first one was the question. Second one is the follow-up. The third one is to have her look at a video and say, Sally, what do you want? What do you desire to do? What's your dream? What's your dream? And Sally's going to fill out a form and tell you what your dream is. You're going to follow up with Sally and say, that's great, Sally. Let's show you how we can get you down the road to accomplishing your dream. And you're not going to talk about the business yet. You're going to talk about Sally. Remember, this is a relationship building business. And I think most people are so anxious to get into their business, they forget about it's the relationship with the individual and building the individual that helps you build the business. This is a real win-win situation. But say Sally's a go-getter, she says, well, what is this business? We're going to get there, Sally. We're going to get there. But first, I need to know about you and what you really desire and want. And if you're committed to your dream, and that's going to take about 30 minutes. So if this previous work has been done and you followed up with her and you went through what she's really desired, and if she's really committed to achieving her dream, then the next step is to start talking about the business and how to get her dream. So this previous work has to be done before we get into the business. Why? Because again, this is a relationship building business. And Sally wants to know one thing. She doesn't want to really know the business yet. She doesn't want to know your comp plan or how you can make money or how you can do the business yet. What Sally really needs to know, and what you need to know is from Sally is she committed to building her dream and achieving her dream? If she is, then you want to give Sally more information and help her build that dream and go after it with this business. But it's one step at a time, and the first steps are getting to know Sally and getting to understand what she wants and helping her get what she wants. So those foundational things need to be worked on first before we even get to the business. If those things are done, then we can start getting into the business. And one of the first steps after this is done, it says, great, Sally, love your goals, you want to travel, you want to do some fun things, you want more time and more money freedom, that's great. That's what this business is about. Now let's help you get those things done, and let's show you how to get them doing this business in a fun way. And you're going to review with Sally what you opened up with the question, are you married to your job, or would you like to see something more, something better? You talked about her goals and her dreams, and you know what those are, and you've made a note of those. And you find out as you interview and talk with Sally for about 30 minutes, if she followed up and watched the video on her goals and dreams. And then if she did, you contact her and you talk about those dreams. You set up a time to do that. And it's always in the follow-up and in building this relationship. And if Sally follows up with you and she does that, and you talk to her and you interview her a little bit, find out, make sure you know and understand what she's talking about, great. Now you're ready to the next step and actually show her a little bit about this business and how it can be fun and exciting and profitable too. So the next step will be the 30-minute presentation. It's a video presentation about this business and about what you offer and about how you can help her do this business. Remember, it's hands-on. It's hands-on. It's hands-on. Sally wants to know that you can help her do this business and it can be fun and exciting and profitable. That's the foundation. And we're going to get more into that as we get into this business and show you my site. For now, just know that's the foundation. Now, Mark J is going to talk about, okay, they bring up the question, they went through this basic process of following up with you and talking about their dreams and so forth. Now, they want to know more about the business. So what are you going to say? This is what you're going to say.
I brought the business up innocuously, and John says, what do you mean? And I want to get him information. He says, well, what is it? I say, well, John, it's about 90% visual. Now, for me to try to explain something visual, gee, that would take me 2 or 3 hours to do that. And then you'd still want to see it anyway. And it's only about a 30-minute overview when you look at it, because you can see what we're talking about. So, John, what would be easier for you? For me to try to paint pictures with words for 2 or 3 hours, or just to simply get you the information? Every single time they say, well, why don't you just give me the information?
So that's the question. What would be easier for you, John? Me to struggle and try to paint that picture for 2 to 3 hours, you're going to want to see it anyhow, or just give you the information and let you see it? And remember, you not only want them to see it, but you want them to now that you're presenting the business a little bit, say, John, I'm going to show you this for 30 minutes. Watch it. I'm going to follow up with you again. I want you to tell me what you liked about this presentation or this business. Okay? Remember, that's his assignment. Each time you open up a question and you're given a little bit to do, you follow up with an assignment. This follow-up is really where the goal's at, and it's really to see where the rubber hits the road. Is this individual really interested? Is it really committed? Are they going to do the assignment? And are you going to follow up with them and make sure the assignment is done and keep going in this process? This is where the money's at. This is where the goal is at. Again, this is Roger Martin for Billings, Montana, working with the Laziest Network, Mark J. I love his program. I love the way he does it. It makes his business fun and exciting. Remember, if you don't know who Mark J is, he's taken 4 different groups and moved them along to 6 and 7 figures at 4 different times, new groups each time, into 4 different businesses, networking businesses. He's got this process down. He's an expert at it. And again, let's make this fun. Let's make this profitable. And let's add some joy and money to your life. Give you some time and money freedom that you really want. And make it fun too. This is Roger Martin, Billings, Montana. Good day.